What is up, guys? Tejas here from 11 Gauge Recordings, and welcome to a brand new video. This is going to be a short one. I'm just going to show you guys how I approach editing guitars. So let's start with the rhythm guitars for this song, and we'll then move to a lead guitar part that that can be time corrected a bit. So just to give you an overview of how I approach editing, I'll just show you guys a small sample of how I approach editing. So let's just copy this part of the song to the end of the session, so I'm not messing around with the main session. That's about it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete these and show you guys how I actually edit the rhythm guitars. So let's just take this part here. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to remove all the noises in between the palm muted parts of my rhythm guitars. So if I play this without the edits, you can hear the noises in between the palm mutes. So just have a listen to this. So it's kind of distracting, and it won't seem tight in the context of the entire mix when those small little noises are playing around. So let's listen to this in the context of the entire mix, and maybe you can hear what I'm talking about. So what I did from my side is I actually kind of really dug into those strings and palm muted the parts as well as I could in the recording stage. That's the first thing that you could take care of before even trying to edit the guitars. So that's the reason why it's not that bad right now. Now the second thing I did is I added a gate to my tone, and it's pretty tight, so there won't really be a lot of noise when I'm not playing anything. So it's quite a tight gate. So that's the second thing that you can take care of before recording. So first thing, your technique, your palm muting technique, and the second thing is adding a gate to your tone. So these two things can really help reduce the noise in your recordings. Now if you really want to reduce the noise in the spaces, you can go here in the spaces and remove these. So I've done this for quite a few mixes, so kind of used to it by now. So I'm just going a bit slow to show you guys how I handle this. Just make sure you don't cut any transients. I'll actually make this a bit bigger. You could also use strip silence for this, which is a feature on Pro Tools, but I prefer doing it manually because doing it repeatedly over the course of so many sessions, I kind of am used to this right now. So, and in this way I can actually curate what I'm editing to at the same time, so I don't have to really go and check the whole thing again. You can never trust machines, So let's just take this part as an example. So what I'm going to do is select the area that I edited and press Command F to open up this batch fade menu. So I usually go around 5 to 10 milliseconds for creating fades in between the edits. Click OK and you're done. Now if I solo this, and in the context of the mix, So as you can see, it sounds a bit more tighter than it was before. Those distracting noises are in there in between. So now let's move on to a small little thing that you can do for correcting timing for guitars. So say in this case, I'll just play this for you guys. So this might just be, you know, an OCD thing, but I feel like this note is a bit off time. So what you can do to correct it is you just have to select that part and move it to where you think it will be on time. So I think this is coming in a bit late. Let's just listen to it again. So yeah, this note is coming in a bit late, so I'll just move it ahead a bit. Let's just see if that works. Yep. So that's all you have to do, and just create a small fade, and at the other end you can just drag this part and create a fade, and you're good to go. There you go. Everything's on time now. You're happy. Life's good. You can move on in life. One other step you can do is, you know, just render this so that life becomes easier. So to render on Pro Tools, it's Shift Option 3, and you're done. Looks a lot more cleaner, and you're good to go. So this was just a short one just to show you guys how I approach editing. If you want me to go into detail about editing certain instruments, please mention it in the comments below, and I'll see if I can make a separate video on that. So if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers and have a great day.